Hey everybody, so I wanted to have a quick conversation on a few questions that I actually asked a few people on Facebook, and I was going to do this video where I answer those questions from my perspective and also pose these questions to you. So there was three questions. So one is, what's something that you have done in your business that you were able to accomplish that surprised you? What's something in your business that you still need to learn or work on for you to thrive? And what is something that you just completely gave up on? So, the first question was something that I was able to accomplish that surprised me. I was able to get a client to pay me what my services was worth. And it took a while. It took a lot of coaching and me kind of just spitting out the number. Like a lot of people will give the same advice, which was to spit out the number and then not say anything. Because I had a big habit of putting out a number and then being like, oh, wait, discount, discount, discount. Oh, you have a budget. Let's figure this out, figure that out. So then I would never be able to get a client to pay my actual prices. And I ended up suffering big time. Like there was just months where I was just like, everything's going downhill. And when I was finally able to get, I think it was like maybe three or four clients that was able to pay me my actual prices. And I was like, oh, that's great. And like even the price, like for me at the time, I thought was super duper high. And then now that I did the work, I'm like, oh, even that was low. So I was very excited that I was able to accomplish that. The second thing is what's something that I need to learn. For me, I need to learn. It's not exactly learn. It's kind of like a loaded question for me because I want to create a plan on how to do continuous learning for my industry. So I want to do continuous learning on marketing and marketing, more specifically, creating strategies for our clients, which is something that I do on a day-to-day. Like I build and design websites, but then a lot of clients ran into the issue of driving traffic. And what I've personally seen work is people who build up that audience ahead of time. People who are having the conversations and engaging with their audiences ahead of time and building up that audience before they even launch. I've seen those clients do way better than clients who build the thing first and then just throw it out there and hope that people purchase their stuff. Which I know a lot of people are like, well, duh, that's how it works. But a lot of people don't know. So what I want to do so that I can provide better services for our clients is to do continuous learning on marketing, on how to engage and grow your audience before you drop a product or a service. The third question is, or the answer to the third question is, what's something that I just completely gave up on? I'm trying to think of a good answer for this one because there is one that I think of, but it's not a good one. Something I completely let go of. Oh, got it. Especially for this year, I stopped taking on all kinds of clients from all kinds of industries. One, like e-commerce is interesting. I dropped doing e-commerce on WordPress because it's been a mess. Like it's easier. There's better platforms for e-commerce and it takes a lot more it takes a lot more time to kind of, I dropped doing more complicated stuff that I know, like, okay, this is not for me. I don't have the capability to do this. I keep getting tongue-tied, and I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it. Something that I dropped is doing things that where the amount of work doesn't fit the amount of pay. That's the best way to put it, because things like the WooCommerce thing, dealing with e-commerce, can I do it? Yes, but it is a lot. I realize it's a lot more work, which people warned me about ahead of time, and I wouldn't listen. I was like, oh, I can do it. Doing things like e-commerce, doing things like custom coding, doing things like building mobile apps. Like, I learned to stop taking on work that is too much to take on for the time being, because I have a habit of just taking everything. I'm like, I could do all the work, I get it all done. A hard lesson that I had to learn this year was you don't want to overload your plate. You don't want to overload yourself with a ton of stuff, because life can hit, anything can hit. Like for us, that's exactly what happened. I took on a bunch of stuff, and then life hit, and I had to drop the ball on everything. Like everything had to be put on hold. Everything had to stop. And I done dealt with everything from people threatening legal issues to full-blown refunds. Like it could get ugly. So you have to not take on so much. And a lot of things that can help with that is going through your business operations or your business dev stuff to make sure that things can run smoothly, things can be automated so that you can remove some of that stuff off your plate. But learn what your cap is and then go under that. So that, like, I almost want to say, which my percentage may be wrong, but like for me, I'm looking at it from a maybe 80% client work, 20% business operations, business dev work, which I may have that percentage completely wrong. It may be, well, you know what? It's not that I have it wrong, because I actually heard this a while ago. When you're in the beginning and you're kind of learning through all the mistakes and all that stuff, that is kind of what the percentage is like. You're doing 80% work and 20% business operation stuff. But the goal for me and the goal for other people should probably be the opposite, where you're doing more business operation stuff, more management, and then client work is more smaller percentage. So that's where I'm getting mixed up. So those are my 3 answers for those 3 questions. And now I pose those questions to you. What is one thing that you was able to accomplish that surprised you? What is one thing that you still need to learn for you to thrive? And what is one thing that you just completely stopped doing? All right, see you next time.